on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and it still combined for the completion and big gain. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rodgers now on first down. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rodgers again now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Carr completes it, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Line to the left, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now after the INT, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown Raiders.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Packers 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 34 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Carr now to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller
here with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Packers 9.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He'll find DeGuara complete.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And again, it's Rodgers.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.